Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You're with Boo, and we got another banger today. No big deal, I'm just living my best life.
Everybody talking, but they coming to the show. Pull up in a row, unless you wanna roll. Everybody talking, but they coming to the show. Pulling up,
So this video is going to be another story time, so we might as well get into it. Today's little story time, I'm going to be talking about the first time, and no judgment passed, guys, because where I'm from it's legalized now. But we're gonna be talking about the first time I smoked weed. Smoked that ganja, smoked that Mary Jane. That's what this story time is going to be about. And no judgment passed. All I want to say is I'm pro marijuana over here. It's curing things, it's helping people, and it's natural. It grows out of the ground. So anybody that hates on it, you're tripping, and maybe you need to go hit the blunt and reconsider. It's just my personal opinion. I don't judge anybody for doing you, boo. So don't judge me for talking about the first time I smoked marijuana. So here we go, guys. I'm not gonna like disclose what age I was, but we're just gonna get into this. I don't want to drag this out very long. So I was pretty young. It was about the time my mom used to go to her cabin every weekend, and we used to go hang out with, I had a friend, a very close friend, Brianna. I don't know if she really watches my channel. She moved out of Alaska when we were like in high school, and we kind of drifted apart after that, but I did link up with her 2018 when I went to Rolling Loud. That's my girl. We go back till like 6th grade. But anyways, me and my girl Brianna, it was her birthday, and there was a bunch of girls over at her house. Her parents were really cool. I thought of them as like my other parents. And she threw a little birthday party, and we had a bunch of people over. There was girls, there was guys. We were older, so it wasn't like we were like super young or anything. But I knew she had already like smoked marijuana, and she already knew what it was. But never ever had I like smoked weed yet. I was actually at this point in my time, I was like actually against smoking. I was against partying. I was against drinking. I felt like we were still young. And actually this friend that I'm talking about, we'd actually fallen out over this because I was like against it. And how hypocritical. I'm so lame. I wish I would have never done that, but you know, we were young. But we actually fell out over it because like I was against it, but there were some other things that were like involved. But we had fallen out over this, but it was her birthday. We became friends again, and we invited this guy over, and he had it. He had the pack on him, and it was funny. There was like a group of girls because we were all spending the night. There was probably like 5, 6 of us. And how I remember, my friend Brianna, she like lived downstairs in her family's house, so she had like the whole downstairs to herself. It was like a big room, and she had a big ass bathroom. It was really funny because at this point her bathroom was so big she had literally like moved half of her stuff into the bathroom, and like her bedroom, her actual bedroom, was the hangout. It was like super weird. We were like young too, so it was kind of funny. But I don't even know if she wants me to tell you guys that her bedroom was in her bathroom at one point, but it's funny. Her room, but it was big. Like, it wasn't weird, it was just big. But anyways, we invited this guy over. I remember we walked away from her house. We walked up a hill, and he had like a little like pipe, like a little, and I guess I feel like that's like what everybody starts smoking off of, is either like a pipe or a can. And don't smoke out of a can. That's so bad. If you're young, yeah, just don't. Don't even. It's in times like today, it's legalized everywhere. There's the proper utensils to smoke out of. Just go get it. There's cheap utensils. Don't do anything crazy. But if you're gonna use something, use like an apple, because at least it's healthy. It's not putting anything bad in your system. But anyways, we walked up to the top of this hill, and he loaded a bowl. And it's crazy because it was so long ago. I don't even think this stuff was really good. Like, compared to, like, dispensary. So, because this was when it wasn't legalized. But now that it's, like, legalized, I don't know. But anyways, we smoked, and it was really funny. We passed it around. There was, like, so many of us, and we maybe smoked, like, 3 bowls, and we passed it around. And I just remember being super goofy, super giggly. Also, we were young, so maybe we were, like, kind of forcing it. We thought it was cool to smoke, I guess, and there's a certain way you, like, it's stereotyped to act when you smoke when you're that young. Like, you're supposed to giggle, you're supposed to laugh, everything's supposed to be funny, you're supposed to be hungry. But anyways, it was really funny because we was high, and we go back to her house, and we were all hanging out, and this is why, like, I brought up her bedroom was in her bathroom. Because we had another friend that was with us, and she literally, like, got on the toilet, and she, like, fell asleep on our friend's toilet. And it was, like, so funny. We, like, clowned her for the longest time. And she watches my videos, and I know she's going to remember this, because she was there that night, too, the first time we all smoked weed. And it was so funny. And it was so long ago, I wish I could remember, like, the details, but I just remember that night being super funny. We were super young, and pretty much I became a stoner from there on out. And I know I probably have family and people that watch this, but it's legal in so many states now, so I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, my first time smoking, I guess it wasn't really like anything crazy. It was really funny. It was a good experience because it was with a group of friends. It was safe. I was like a little young. I wasn't super young. We also, like, later that night, I remember we kept, like, sneaking out, because I think he, like, left, the guy that brought us some smoke, left us with a pipe and a little more smoke, so I remember we kept going out to the shed and smoking. But it's crazy, the first time, like, it smelled so bad. Like, I thought the smell was terrible. It smelled like skunk to me. That's what it reminded me of. But now it just doesn't even faze me. Like, the smell of marijuana does not bother me. But it's crazy how long, like, and when that time era that it was, how, like, frowned upon it was. It's so different now. Like, it's 2020. It's legalized in so many states. Where I'm from in Alaska, it's legalized. I think they've already passed on-site consumption. There's pot shops as much as there are coffee shops. And it's legalized in California. It's legalized in so many different places. And I know here in Texas, it's still not legalized, but it's decriminalized in, like, the bigger cities. But they be tripping out here about it. I think, personally, they just need to set it across the map and just legalize it, because it does a lot for the economy. It brings in money. It brings jobs. I'm a bartender, but you know what they call people that work in the pot shop? They call them bud tenders. Just imagine being a bud tender. Like, that's so cool. But anyways, actually, the friend I was actually talking about, her mom opened one of the first pot shops in Fairbanks when it was first legalized. So shout out to her. She knew what she was doing. They don't live in Alaska anymore. They're doing bigger and better things. They live in California, I believe. I don't know where her mom lives. But her mom opened up one of the first pot shops, and it was pretty successful. And, you know, I'm pro marijuana. It helps people with seizures. It helps people, like, use it. Ugh, she don't want me to explain. But anyways, I know some older people use it for arthritis and sore muscles, insomnia. It's just really not a bad thing, and I hate that people, like, consider it under, like, the drug category, because it's really not. I feel like it's very helpful. It helps people with anxiety, insomnia, and people with cancer. It helps them eat. I just think overall, and there's probably, like, scientifically, there's probably a lot more to it. Like, I can't just tell you guys off top right now, but it's not bad at all. Like, it's natural. So anybody that's against it, it really bugs me, because it literally, it ain't never hurt nobody. And alcohol causes more deaths than marijuana. So, come on. But anyways, that's just my thought, and I guess that's like my little story. I guess it's a little boring. We didn't really do much crazy. I was kind of young. Someone pulled up with a pack. It's cool. But yeah, I just thought you guys should know that about me. But thanks for watching this video, and stay tuned. I want to do some more story times, but it's hard for me to like tell you guys stories because in my head it seems more interesting, and like the memory of it is interesting, but it's like, how do I tell the story so you guys can visualize it and also be interested too? So I'm working on it. But this is my first story about the first time I smoked weed. It was at my friend's birthday party, and it wasn't peer pressure. It's not a bad thing, but definitely wait till you're of age to smoke, because the age is 21. It's just like alcohol, and you shouldn't smoke and drive. It does impair. It's a good thing to use at home. Don't use it anywhere else. Be in the comfort of your home. Yeah. And get it from a dispensary if it's legalized where you're at. Get it from a dispensary because you know where it's coming from. Don't get anything crazy and from someone random, because that stuff can have bad things in it and harmful things. So just be careful. You fellow smokers, shout out to y'all. You know, we toke up, team toke.